Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to be going over a bunch of Diablo news. So let's go ahead and start off with what I think everyone came for, which was the leak about Rathma. So this was actually leaked by Blizzard themselves. There's a Reddit thread titled "The Pale Summoner is Rathma, Blizzard's Leak." So content creator Tico over here found out if you go to the Diablo 3 website and actually download via the press kit the Diablo 4 cinematic, he found a bunch of footnotes. These footnotes would be basically like, oh, transition scene from one character class to like the druid, and it was basically just footnotes for any editor, of course, people that would be interested in basically knowing what the heck is going on during the time frame of the video. The one that's most important over here actually has to do with the reflection of someone's eyes. And to go ahead and zoom up on the important note over here, it says, added 6055 for reflection of Rathma in cleric's eyes. There's actually two different mentions of Rathma specifically in reflection of the eyes. So this is basically confirming that the person that you guys are seeing right now in the background is Rathma over here. Unless this is a huge error on Blizzard's end, that basically confirms who the heck is in the cinematic. I know earlier when the cinematic first came out, everyone was arguing on who the heck it was. Now there's also a bunch of different letters and numbers. We don't know what these mean yet, but now in the community, everyone is looking for more things in the Diablo cinematic files as far as like the footnotes to try to put things together. And if there is an update for any of this news, I will update you guys on that, but it is unclear right now on what the letters as well as these numbers mean. It could mean completely nothing, but sometimes people do hide things in certain cinematics. The next thing I want to go ahead and talk about before I jump into why this is Rathma means something as far as the story goes in Diablo 4. But I briefly did want to go ahead and mention this that I actually didn't notice, and I've been covering Diablo news for a while. No one else noticed this either. So over here, this is something that someone showed off. It's very brief. When you watch the Diablo 4 gameplay trailer, in the background over here, you guys can see it's very subtle, but there is a javelin and a spear right next to each other. Now, this was not actually shown off in any of the key asset arts that was shown off during BlizzCon, which here's like a picture of it, and this is kind of confirming and supporting the original leak that came out a few months ago. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I'll pin it down below. But this guy, a few months ago, before Diablo 4's gameplay or anything was revealed, he basically nailed everything, and he was correct on so many things. This is the same guy that also confirmed that the Amazon as well as Paladin would be at the launch of Diablo, and the Necromancer would come later as DLC. But going into this picture over here, there was also a few people on Reddit saying that, oh, look at the skulls over here on the bottom, that's Necromancer confirmed. I don't really want to go ahead and say that I would believe that. You guys can let me know how you feel about that down below. But I definitely feel like the javelin right next to the shield is definitely something to take into consideration. Again, it does definitely support that other guy that said that the Amazon wouldn't be on the launch of Diablo 4. So again, that's pretty cool. But next up, I do want to go ahead and briefly talk about why this matters, that it is Rathma. I'm just going to give you guys a brief like 2-minute thing. I won't make this a 10-minute video, but I did want to briefly talk about this being something interesting for Diablo's lore. So a lot of people are talking about this now that this is new information, that this is Rathma over here. This person says, I don't see how Lilith is a bad guy. Now digging deeper into this, and I kind of want to go into Diablo's lore here for a moment. So Rathma over here is actually one of the first Nephilim that ever was to exist. And during the Sin War, Rathma actually sensed that his mother was going to return, and he wanted to stop her. And now he's actually bringing her back. So this actually means that there's something that is probably too powerful. So he's basically bringing back someone that he didn't actually want to bring back, because he actually values the balance of light and dark. Rathma isn't necessarily an evil or good guy. He just wants to maintain the balance because he's, of course, Nephilim. Now, because he is actually the first Nephilim, his mother will definitely be protecting him as well as the Nephilims. If we go into the wiki page, and again, I'll link all my sources down below if any of you guys do want to read up on this and definitely make a good use of some time here. But anyways, according to ancient texts, Lilith was driven into a mad frenzy at the prospect of her children's extinction. She saw the Nephilim as the future and as the means of ending the eternal conflict once and for all. So what this could mean as far as lore goes in Diablo 4, and what this is basically hinting at, because Rathma didn't like his father or mother, Lilith, his mother, was actually banished into the void, and he's actually bringing her back. So as you guys know from the Diablo lore, at the moment, Heaven's Gates are actually shut. So basically the Nephilim are potentially in danger, and he actually has to bring back someone he actually didn't want to come back to maybe help the Nephilim. So Lilith might actually not be evil as far as the lore goes. It's all kind of speculation, obviously, at this point, but this is just maybe some hints towards what may be coming in the future for Diablo 4. So I just thought that was very interesting. I just wanted to go ahead and mention it. And again, if you guys want to read more about Lilith and stuff, I'll link that down below. But that is just really cool information. Anyways, that's it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if there is an update specifically to the numbers, because I'm really interested in some type of cryptic puzzle. I love it when game developers do this. Did they leave this on purpose for us? I don't know. But I do know that I'm very interested in knowing if we can put these numbers and letters together. If it forms something, I'll definitely update you guys on that. So if you are new here and do want to go ahead and follow up on that, and definitely if you are new here, watch the Diablo 4 leaks video, because there's so much more information on that one. This was released months and months ago, and again, more so confirming that that guy has more valid points to his leak. But anyways, again, I'll pin that down below. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good one, and I'm signing out. Peace.